Tectone is a pretty big streamer on Twitch, but it looks like he's gonna be jumping over to YouTube. But but he's been on a fire mode against you know what's funny about this whole thing? Every single one of these controversies stems from having the audacity to call this schmiggle person like ugly, fat, a shlam blam woman. Any one of these things, dude, you'll get blasted by the Hasan groupies, because all they do is they kind of sit there and they wait for Hasan's juices to drop on their forehead. You gotta protect the Froganator here. So this kind of all boiled down for Tectone got banned, which I covered before in a previous video, but I kind of wanted to look at the fallout of this before I get into the fallout of everything else, because there's a lot to get through there. Well, let's start with this clip.
Bro. Can we talk about Tectone? Can we talk about Tectone for a second?
I'm not gonna lie, dude, when she doesn't have her drawn on eyebrows, bro, her face just looks like a shovel. I don't like it. Literally looks like a I don't know, dude. It's so white, like a white shovel. I don't know if that's even a good comparison. It's just weird. Her face, she has a weird face. It's just weirdly white. Maybe it's the striped shirt and the stripe in her hijab. And this isn't like a critique on her hijab. Do you, boo boo. I think that anybody, if they want to wear that, that's fucking mad based or whatever. But I think that the white is clashing with how fucking white her face is.
Somebody sent me this tweet today. It had me crying laughing, bro.
Crying laughing.
He was like, I am genuinely considering full swapping to YouTube if this terrorist propaganda isn't pushed harshly and immediately on Twitch. My father, my brothers, and our soldiers did not bleed, sacrifice, and die for this bullshit to be allowed and promoted on Twitch. This needs to change immediately. This needs to change immediately.
Bro, that's so crazy that somebody wants to live in a world where terrorist propaganda isn't spread. That's just a wild little thing that we're just gonna glaze over. Now, I'm a big proponent of free speech, and I think that if you want to be a little like goober gobber and suck the like barnacles off of a terrorist's dick every time you hit live, I think you are able to do that. I'm not gonna like sit here and make statements that I think you should be banned, right? But I think in that same regard, if you're going to have rules that is just like endlessly banning everybody else for like making jokes about people being fat, making like schmam blam references to ugly atrocities like her, you should also then, if you're gonna ban those people, you should also probably ban somebody who like unabashedly supports terrorist groups. I think that's just kind of like the same thing. If you're either all for freedom of speech or not for freedom of speech. So for me, I'm not really gonna jump on the side of Tectone saying, hey, we should ban these guys. I'm more on the side of if you're gonna have free speech, just have fucking free speech.
How come he didn't join the US military?
Why? So you could wish that he had got PTSD or some shit? So you could wish that he got hit with an IED or like it was something in your sick little fucking like mayonnaise looking face life?
Yeah, it's like the Miley Cyrus thing. She's like, yeah, the rumors are true. I deleted my Twitter.
Jesus Christ, dude, her chat must be full of retards. And then there was this funny thing that ended up happening. Like Hasan brought up a bunch of the situations like dealing with Tectone's dad. Now I don't know the entire situation. I do know that there it is. Here it is.
Here's the. I think this was what I saw. Yeah, this is what I saw on the timeline.
This photo you see is of Colonel Michael Robertson. He was convicted of 14 accounts of sexual assault. He only served 90 days in jail and paid a $30,000 fine.
And here's the thing, right? His dad doing that shit, mad, not based, not cool, really cringe. Don't like that. Does that mean that Tectone is a rapist? No. No, dude. If your fucking cousin goes out there and fucking shits on somebody's front lawn, does that mean you're a front lawn shitter? No, your cousin's a fucking front lawn shitter. What does this even mean? This is sins of your father shit. This is fucking like, dude's like, oh, well, your dad sucks. Okay, I'm not my fucking dad.
Bro, that is the craziest. I mean, it's not even a milkshake duck style situation because it's like.
By the way, I don't understand that reference, so if anybody knows what a milkshake duck situation is, please let me know. I have no fucking clue what that is.
Like, for a milkshake duck to occur, like, this needs to be a beloved figure and not a bald rapist himself, right?
I do believe that's slander. I don't think there's any allegations of Tectone being a rapist, but you do you, boo boo.
But what was hilarious about this, what was hilarious about the situation is like, I didn't know anything about his dad, you know? Literally, where is this reference? You posted, come in with receipts posted, bro. So where did this reference happen? Do you think this person will change their perspective about this guy? Hokai Impact 3rd, gotta be the best game. Australia motherfucker.
Again, dude, this has no implication on Tectone himself, that his dad was a piece of shit, right? If his dad was a piece of shit, his dad was a piece of shit. That doesn't make him a piece of shit. Again, we're doing this thing where it's so funny. A reason I'm bringing this up, and this is, like, preemptively a thing, is I just want to, like, show a pattern of, like, bullshit from Hasan. He will get asked about making judgment calls and shit on his friends, which he's like, well, I'm not them, so why would I know? And then he does the exact same thing to other motherfuckers, and then his Hasan's fan Frogan and all these fucking little cum goblins fan bases show up, and they just fucking spread their ass cheeks and let him fuck them in the ass with all of his bullshit mind games he could possibly do. Dude has, like, complete control over his fan base has control over him, and he has control over his fan base. They're one synchronized mind of full retardation. It's like the funniest shit I've ever seen. Like, how the fuck are you calling one dude a rapist when he doesn't have any actual allegations against him, but you're like, he does, but that's not him, motherfucker.
Yeah, like what? Why would you invite people looking for this information? It's so crazy.
So by this logic, right? By this logic, you fucking hanging out with are you fucking like platforming like bad empanada and shit? This actually, like, affirms all those people that you put on your streams and shit that you don't they're not the ones that just said it. You can make these judgment calls now to correlate people together that aren't the same person. Then now you can that argument that you've always used, where you use your fucking stairway of useful idiots. Now that stairway of useless idiots just became you. That's the argument being made. Now I know the Hasan fans are gonna sit here and they're gonna tell me, oh, you know, blah, 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 but it's his dad. It's not the same as some random person he watches on the internet. Yeah, dude, but was it his dick assaulting people? No.
Okay, I investigated by myself, and there's a person with the same.
Again, dude, I don't know his fucking dad. I don't like approve of what his dad did. I think that when 14 people come forward and they say that he's a schmiggle-biggle person, he's probably a fucking schmiggle-biggle person. Now, I like when I call somebody schmiggle-biggle person, for you fucking brainlets in the audience who don't understand King Jeffrey rhetoric, schmiggle-biggle person means bad. They are not cool. They are not based. If you got that giggity schmoodle in you, you got that bass in you, bro. It's all about that bass, no schmiggly-biggle, bro. And this guy probably got some schmiggly-biggle in him, and I don't know the motherfucker, I don't know the things, but if he served time, some of it had to be accurate. That doesn't mean that Tectone did jack and shit in this situation. Again, not his dick doing the assaulting.
Same name, rank, and similar age to Tectone's dad, and he was indeed found guilty of 14 counts of sexual harassment. It definitely wasn't his dad. His dad served in the late 80s, the early 90s. Anything after that, he probably wasn't active and was a reserve. Plus, I know people like Casey, blah, blah, blah.
But
He
again,
literally references his dad as...
Again, dude, like, this is the type of shit that's, like, popping off, dude. And it's like, dude, like, oh, the Diddy party. I forgot he went to a Diddy party, bro. So it's like, calling somebody else's dad because somebody's dad is bad, bro. He's guilt by associating him when he's been to a fucking Diddy party, bro, in the brothel. This is just all fucking sweeping, bro. It's just so blatant. Bro is going after my 74-year-old or 75-year-old cancer-ridden dad because of an alleged SH claimed from 17 years ago when I was 15 years old to try to paint me as a rapist. The guy's a fucking psychopath. I mean, the kind of a virtue signal on your dad having cancer, like, that doesn't unsexually harass the women. I'm sorry. Like, Tectone, half of your statement here makes sense. The first half is just, sorry your dad has cancer, but probably shouldn't have sexually harassed those women. I'm gonna keep it a $150 on that one. But in all those people right now that are probably thinking, oh, well, King Jiffy, you made fun of Frogan's appearance. Well, here we go, guys.
You look at your haters, and it's an ugly ass bitch with no fucking eyebrows or no lips coming after you, and you're like, okay, like, I'm sorry you're projecting. I'm sorry you're projecting. Aww.
Oh no, dude. An ugly ass hater with no fucking eyebrows or lips. Oh, that's weird, dude. That's kind of weird. Where did that clip go? Right here. Oh, ugly eyebrows. I mean, she's got lips.
Can we talk?
What happened to her eyebrows, bro? An ugly ass bitch with no fucking eyebrows. Projection, Frogan. I can tell right here, you don't have any fucking eyebrows, you colossal fucking Jabba the slut. That's weird, but what Brogan's Twitch streams be like? Let's check this one out. We got one more. It's 50 seconds. You'll be all right.
I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. The U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD.
Oh, dude, it's so good, dude. That is so good, bro. But yeah, that's kind of like the Tectone thing's been like heating up. Tectone's been like scorched earthing these dudes, dude. Like, let me see. There's another one I wanted to jump to. He did a podcast with Nux and Dan Clancy, dude. It is pretty wild, bro. Like the shit coming out from this.
You'll make double the money. But if you go to YouTube, you'll get about double the audience. You have to understand that on Twitch, unless you are Hasan or Frogan or Kaisanet or whoever else, you will get no discoverability. It does not exist. YouTube is like...
And this is 100% fair. I kind of watched that before, but I just wanted to like play that little few second clip right there before I go into this this Diddy thing. And I just wanted to like kind of highlight the fact that on Twitch and stuff, you really have to be in with these groups, and you'll see that there is so many people that'll either stay silent or hide from the drama or jump in when they feel like they might lose some of the people that they're protecting. Some of these goon monsters, your Hasans, your Frogans. You'll have people like Pokimane jumping in where she has no fucking point in jumping in. She's like, oh, I hate the rich, and it's like, bitch, you're a million fucking billionaire, like, or millionaire, whatever, fucking a lot of money. She got enough money like shooting out of her pussy that she's gonna be fine for the rest of her life. And it's just kind of funny how how they all kind of sit in these little cliques and stuff, right? And that's how Twitch works. Twitch is very fucking like high school lunchroom.
We're talking about here, it's like 2012, 2015, 2019, 2020, 2022. So Hasan has had a consistent ongoing relationship, or I would say, what does he call it? What Ethan Klein's thing? Partnership, I guess you could say, with Diddy. So you could say he partners with Diddy a little bit, right? So he's been to a Diddy party. He said that he wanted to go to a Diddy party when his girlfriend went to a Diddy party, and that's pretty crazy. You must be pretty plugged in to be invited to a Diddy party multiple times. But anyways, he went to a Diddy party very recently, and he said he saw something that looked like child porn when I was there. Some young girl doing something. I don't know. Those are Hasan's words.
He didn't say it was child porn. He said it was an attractive child. That's a total...
Sorry, my God.
Well, yeah, dude, this Tectone shit, this is what keeps happening kind of with this whole situation. When you have a group of people that are completely audience captured, completely in this little hive mind, they start making a lot of mistakes and start making a lot of enemies. And when anybody steps a little bit out of line, who probably wasn't even political to begin with, like, don't get me wrong, dude, I'm not a political channel. I'm not here for intense political discourse. I'm a fucking retard when it comes to geopolitical problems. To be honest, this whole Israel-Palestine thing, I don't like anybody that's killing babies, bro. So both sides looking mad sus to me at times, but I also feel bad for both sides because they're losing fucking babies. And like I'm looking at both these sides being kind of villainous, and I don't want to be a part of it, right? And I don't think the U.S. government should be a part of it, but that's like as much as my extent knows. I don't know the fucking histories when Captain fucking Julius Maximus set his penis boner staring up at the air and said, "This land will be mine," and Captain Israeli Maximus sets his boner, points it straight into the sky and said, "This land will be mine." I don't know when that shit fucking went down. I'm not that guy. I'm just here to make fun of like content creators and in the drama, bro. And I just see that there's this mindset where there's no middle ground, that it's all black and white, and that's where I started noticing that all of these fucking hyper progressive weirdos are just basically the fucking left wing what is Nick Fuentes' fucking American First guys. They're the left wing American First guys, where they're just so ridiculous. Like I on one of my last videos I made on these douchebags, I was streaming and I had an American flag shirt on, and somebody just was like, "Oh, American flag shirt, said enough. I fucking said enough." But yeah, that's kind of the Tectone situation. It's a little wild. Just this whole thing went down, that it's like, oh well, you can make these the same correlations all day with Hasan, but his community will jump in, and Frogan's community, and all of them will jump in, and then without using any critical thinking abilities, buy all of the fucking gaslighting and bullshit up. But that's kind of that situation button up, nice and pretty with a bow. You got some memes, you got some dick jokes. You want more clit jokes? You want more clit jokes? Well, I think this drama is going to get me fucking monetized, so you better like and subscribe, and I'll be slapping my elongated clit all day for you, baby.